What's going on, my peoples, my peoples, my peoples? It's your boy Sincere Seven coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy, Detroit, representing the House of Genesis. So, if you have not yet, go on YouTube and find the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit or the pad and subscribe to catch our videos, as well as log on to www.houseofgenesis.org and sign the email list to stay up, to stay abreast, to get the information, to get the savings, to get the classes, to get the courses. So, what is this snake venoms shit that's going on, and what are y'all doing and why? So I have received a large amount of friend requests and questions concerning this snake venom thing. So I just wanted to hop on and just share a little bit about what that is and what's going on. So I represent the House of Genesis as well as the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. Those are two separate entities. One of them has been around for years, the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. I started off as a shaman and a medicine man, okay? So I've been assisting people with, depression, traumas, dramas, things of this nature, utilizing entheogens, plant medicine, fungi medicine. I've been featured on National Geographic. I've been featured on the front page of the Detroit Free Press, as well as numerous conferences and speaking engagements. And with that, in those studies, I went deeper and deeper into actually healing the body with herbs, with plant medicine, with fungi medicine. When I do my conferences, I teach about healing through the kingdoms. That's my specialty, is healing through the kingdoms and utilizing all of the different kingdoms of the earth to heal, starting with the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the fungi kingdom, the animal kingdom, and finally the kingdom of man. So we are all familiar with minerals, calcium, iron, monatomic gold, colloidal silver, calcium, right? And then, of course, the plant medicine, which is where most of us get our healing, dealing with the plants, the herbs, the fruits, our diet, right? Those are the main healing modalities. And then going into the fungi kingdom, which is the newest and most, as far as the information that's coming out now, a lack of information, but more and more steady coming. Fungi outnumbers plants 7-1. So for every one plant that you have that you say is healing, there's at least 5 to 7 mushrooms that are just as healing, if not more. And then, of course, going into the animal kingdom. So the animal kingdom is one that has been known about in studies, but as far as application, not as much. So some of us are familiar with the Cambo. The Cambo Medusa bicolored tree frog has a secretion on its back. And when we utilize this in the mystical arts practice of Cambo application, it gives our body the ability to detox, to cleanse, and to heal from different things, ailments, everything from, I don't want to throw things out there. Let's just put it like this. There's quite a few different reasons that people utilize Cambo to treat quite a few different ailments and diseases, right? So it's known as a detoxifier. Cambo is 7.5% peptides by dry weight. The peptides within the Cambo is what's responsible for the healing that takes place, as well as the boosting of the immune system, to have your body operating the way it does, for the detoxification, for the protection, all of these things. Snake venom is 90% peptides. Now, these peptides are not geared towards the digestion and detoxification. These peptides were for a different reason. These were for the snakes to catch their prey. However, just like in the plant medicine or the plant kingdom, they will call certain mushrooms poisonous. They will speak of these to be controlled or used in a cautious setting. But a lot of times they just call them poisonous so that you'll stay away from them. But upon further understanding of how to work with them, a lot of them are actually medicines. The difference between a poison and a medicine is the dosage. So when it comes to snake venom, snakes are the holders of some of the most powerful medicine on the planet. So of course, this is something that's very valuable as well as very dangerous, so it needs to be protected. So the snakes are looked at as something dangerous, but they're not. They can be if utilized incorrectly, just like any medicine can be dangerous. But again, when you change from one snake with one bite that has enough medicine for thousands to millions of people, getting all of that medicine in one person in a bite is dangerous. But when that venom is taken and it's alchemized into a usable solution, and now individuals can use that, it can heal hundreds to thousands to millions of people of all different types of ailments. Now, all of the different snakes, venomous snakes, their venom composition is different. Therefore, their ability to harm or heal different things are different, such as the heart, such as the nervous system, the muscles, the skin, your blood. Okay, all of these things can be altered either very tremendously with a bite or in a small therapeutic form in what we call snake venom administrations. So that's the science to why and what it is. What is this? What is this snake venom? It's medicine that's held by some very sacred animals. And when alchemized, it can be used for healing. How is it used? Well, if you're familiar with Cambo, where they take the stick, they burn it, and they dab it on your skin to create a small burn, and then wipe that off with a paper towel. And that exposes the flesh, right? The under the skin, the subdermal, subcutaneous, right? Opening. So this allows for the venoms to be absorbed into the lymphatic system, where they travel and are released into the blood system, where they travel throughout the body and start to do whatever those compositions do. So if it's anti-tumor, then it will start tearing away at a tumor. If it's anti-cancer, it will start tearing away at cancer. If it's an antiviral, then it will start destroying viruses. If it is a coagulant, it will start to coagulate. If it's an anticoagulant, all of these different things. So what are they used for? The venoms are used for three different things. Well, for many different things, but the approaches that we teach them from is for the spiritual attunement, character growth and development, and therapeutic or healing. So when we're talking about spiritual, we are saying that literally your ability to meditate, your ability to transcend in your entheogenic practices, your ability to tap in meditation, your ability in your oneirogenic practices in your sleep realm, and the connection with the spirit of the snake, and the connection with the wisdom that is being shared, because you and them are now one. So there's a spiritual connection that comes with it. As far as the character growth and development, well, that's exactly what it is. And we're talking about everything from your instincts and your reflexes being faster to your ability to protect yourself and others. Whereas before getting the venoms, you might have been a pushover. You might have been a very pacifist or a very, but once the venoms are within you, you have a sense of spirit of character that you know that you can speak up for yourself. You can speak up for others, and you don't have that fear and apprehension that you had previously. Very, very amazing. And then, of course, as I spoke on before, the therapeutic or the healing values of it. Everything from, we have a client who has had cancer that has cancer no more. We've had lumps in testicles, lumps in breasts. We've had arthritis, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia. The list goes on and on and on. Because again, all of the different snakes have different compositions that will actually target different things. So this is really what's going on. If you want to learn more, there is a book called Venomous Reptiles and Their Toxins, and it speaks about the venoms of snakes and reptiles and the composition of those venoms and what those venoms can actually do. You don't have to take it from me. It's like reading Rainbow. You look in here, you read in there, and what's venom, what snake, what it says it does, what it has in it, what those things do, right? So that's a very good one. Now, if you're really into the spiritual aspects of it, then the Serpent Grill would be an excellent read for you. Okay. Also, the Cosmic Serpent is another one, and this talks about a lot about the rituals that the snake venoms are used in, the different histories that the snakes and things have been involved in, and things like that. If you are into some of the secret and sacred, right, some of the things that are not known to others, Sacred Snake Medicine, Plants, and Venoms is an excellent book. So I quite frequently speak about the testimonial of Pebbles, who had multiple myeloma bone cancer and told the doctors that she was not going to take chemo or radiation anymore, and from because she had took that for her previous cancers and she wasn't going to start taking it for this one, and she would medicate off of marijuana until she dies. Her niece told her about the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, and she came to meet me, told me she had multiple myeloma bone marrow cancer. My response at the time was, that one is new to me. I know about I knew about blood cancer. I knew about lung cancer. I knew about breast cancer, testicular. I've dealt with a lot of these different ones, but the multiple myeloma was new to me. And I told her, give me a few days and I'll figure it out. This was the actual book that me and my partners was going through. We was going through different books. Remy, my partner, was going through this one, and he found on here on a certain page that the mixture of two certain venoms together creates a venom that targets multiple myeloma cells. And that was how, and I had both of those venoms, and we reached out to Pebbles, and we started her treatments a couple weeks later. And Pebbles is walking around cancer free right now. Shout out to you, Pebbles. So this is one of those, books. And if you are just kind of interested in learning more about what is he talking about, the peptides and the proteins, and this is a peptide and protein delivery book, and it speaks about peptides, proteins. There's so many different ones. Collagen is a peptide, right? And they rub it on the face, good for the skin, elasticity, right? There's so many different peptides and proteins that some people are not aware of, and the utilization of them and how these work. So that if you understood that a little bit more, then it might help you to understand this on totality. So what this is this is alternative medicine. A lot of individuals go to the hospitals and they're given substances and quote unquote medicines and drugs that are made from synthetic petroleums and things that are not cohesive to their body. These animal medicines are made out of the same exact thing that your body's made out of. The peptides, the proteins, the amino acids, these things can break down and be flushed out of your body easily without causing harm to your liver and kidneys like some of these other drugs do. And so this is just a practice that gives people the ability to be sovereign in their decisions of how to heal. So like I said, with the all of a sudden a lot of people coming and having questions and things, I felt the need to go ahead and just speak about this a little bit, what we doing, what we had going on, and what it is. So if you got any questions, comments, concerns, please reach out. Okay, hold on, we got a couple people on here. Oh, shout out to you, the milkman. Shout out to the milkman. You know what I mean? So yeah, but if you got any more questions, comments, concerns, also, the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit does teach and train sacred animal venoms practitioners. So if you're interested in learning how to serve Cambo or snake venom or scorpion venom or work with those, go ahead and reach out to us, inbox me venoms, and give me your email address, and I can send you all the information on the class if you are interested. If you are interested in learning more to possibly receive snake venom, you can reach out to me. We've got venom practitioners throughout the U.S. So wherever you're at, we'll see what kind of venom practitioner is closest to you and see if we can't get you a consultation for whatever it is that you might be needing the venoms for, whether it be for spiritual entombment, shadow work, releasing family generational curses, closing down what they call that monkey brain, where your thoughts and just scattered and you need that calmness, that's where the cobra venom comes in. Opening up your heart chakra. This is the Gabon, West African Gabon viper. The monocled cobra and the western diamondback rattlesnake are known as the sword and the shield. The rattlesnake is the sword, the cobra is the shield. So again, those people who have problem protecting their boundaries and are a little pushover, come get that venom, because then you're going to be standing on your square. You'll have an internal strength and power within you that you didn't have before. So these not just for physical, these for emotional, these for shadow work, for spiritual work, character growth and development. Oh man, it's awesome. If you're not aware of it, reach out. I can send you some testimonials. You could talk to some different people who have experienced it. And if you just like, I don't need to hear from nobody, I want to experience it for myself, reach out and we can set something up. But I just felt the need to come and share with y'all a little bit, answer some questions. So do we have any questions, comments, or concerns? What's this snake venom? What's the scorpion venom? What's it all about? Do we got any questions? Please share this video. Please share this video if you're watching this. But yeah, do I got any questions out there? Anybody, want to know anything? Got any concerns? Anything like that? Before I get up out of here, I've had a lot of friend requests, a lot of questions and inboxings on the venoms. So I felt it would only be right to come on and to speak directly to you fresh and answer any questions that it might be posed or presented right now or anything like that. So again, yeah. So well, let me see. Also, I will be in the Austin, Texas area serving venoms this month, and there will be a class in Austin, Texas in September teaching just the sacred serpent. So if you want to learn how to administer just snake venom, you don't care about the Cambo and things like that, you can sign up for that. And if you're interested in becoming a sacred animal venoms practitioner, all the way with all of the animal medicines that we teach about and learning that, again, just send me your request of venoms with your email address, and I will send you all the information that you might need to get your journey started. Okay? So other than that, thank you all for your interest, and as always, tell somebody you love them in the language that they can understand it in. Peace.